Hi, everyone. It's your girl Sophia here on Sophia's Football Talk to talk about the match, my match reaction. Yeah, I made this graphic here yesterday and today as well, so hopefully you guys appreciate it. But yeah, as the score says, 2-1 to I was about to say Man United. Oh no, 2-1 to Man City. This will take me. The weekend is ruined. The weekend is ruined. I will. We'll see. Be joined with by some other Man United fans. We'll talk about it, but I don't feel good. I don't feel good. So after I'm done with this match reaction, the rest of the day I will just be. I will not have anybody talking with me. I will be alone. I would say nobody talk to me. I will be alone. I'm gonna bring choppers in very quickly soon. I just need to have like a minute to just rant. First and foremost, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Number one, because it does help the channel to grow. Number two, subscribe if you are new here as well. It does help. We're not that far away from 2K subscribers. Okay, we're getting there, and yeah, yeah, and also do join the where is it? The membership. We are monetized, so it's just another way to support the channel. You get a you know emoji. I should say a badge next to your name. Members people. Yeah, I feel like I can't speak. Yeah, but it's out there. It's in the chat and in the description. Also, feel free to send in super chats as well. Another way to support. But hey, you support simply by liking, sharing, subscribing, and just viewing, and all those things are free. So yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to have a match reaction where I was just drained and just annoyed. But yeah. And I was like, I'm not gonna be watching, and I refuse to see City lift another trophy, especially not in front of the Man United lads. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I'm not gonna be seeing it. Probably it'll be shared on TikTok and Twitter and whatnot, but I don't want to see it at least now. I can't. So yeah. Let me just say hi to everybody. And Smith says, big up, hope you guys win. And this comes from a Liverpool supporter, so yeah, we didn't. But hey, big up though. Do subscribe to TV's channel. The same with Budge and Reds. Let's have a great stream. I appreciate it. GTV says City winning this by the looks of it, which I did. Big up to Get Stuck In, one of our newest viewers. Hope you're doing well. Ming says we have a future. Yeah, you do. Saying that the treble is officially out of your hands. It is. I need my second team Inter to show up. Forza Inter. But this still sucks. Patsy says, give Sancho time. Blood, Harvey Barnes so much better. I can't with Sancho anymore. I can't. Fair? Also says, hi, Sofia told if Eriksen started today, the game will be slow and boring, and I'm not happy with Eriksen's performance. Fair? So this says we played with 9 men today, to be fair. Sancho, Eriksen. Okay. Pick up Ming. Ketty says, I can see you're sad. Yep. Missy says, I know exactly how you feel right now. Yep. Mm-hmm. Racist Calvin Phillips took off his jumper and put on the match kit to receive the trophy. Yeah, I'm not looking at that. No. So before I big up Harry, thank you for the love. But people, yeah, it's just I'm just livid. We did the watch along for like 3+ hours, so yeah, I think maybe it was almost 4 hours. Like I'm mentally drained, people. I really am mentally and physically drained. Yeah, technically almost 3 hours. Freaking hell. I don't feel good. I don't. Big up to Alumba. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, you know what? Let me have my my first guest here, Choppers, just talk. And Choppers, welcome. How are you, mate? Talk to me, bro.
Hey, welcome.
Big up.
Let me take a moment.
It's completely fine. Save space. This is our moment to just give our instant match reaction.
First of all, I was happy I didn't have to go anywhere this morning so I could watch the match
Yep.
because I thought I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't see it.
Okay.
But God made me see this horrible shit show of a game.
Mhm.
Manchester United is we have a treble to our name. We have the history. City has no history. But
Mhm.
yet still, City was up for the game and we weren't. 15 seconds into the game. And
13 actually, but yeah,
well,
potato potato.
13. And we have no one marking Gundogan. We have no one pressing the ball. 13 seconds into the game. No one whatsoever.
Mhm.
So tell me what the 11 players on the field, what is going through your mind in a cup finals against your neighbors, with no history, right? And we
Mhm.
could stop them from making it. I don't mind we go out on penalties,
But
but do
just give me
something.
something.
But nothing, no fight, no fight whatsoever. From especially from the front 4-5, no fight. Sancho, Rashford, Bruno, Ericsson is a piece of. I do not know what to say about Ericsson. Ericsson was like was a snail, to be honest,
Mm.
a snail, because they were just getting Ericsson was getting bypassed. The midfield was wide open. Um, Bruno doing what Bruno normally does when he playing a horrible game, giving the ball away and doing some stupid flicks when we have to try and get possession of the ball and try and do something with the ball. But it was just a horrible shit show today. It was. You understand? I
Mm.
had hope. I had courage. I was trying to push them on, but I do not know what was going on. Then we have Sancho. Sancho has gotten all the chances in the world, and yet still he can't deliver. Sancho will dribble into the box, and Sancho cannot take a strike. Sancho will get the ball in the box and lose the ball. What is going on with him? What was going on with our whole front four? We didn't need Martial to win Man City. We didn't need Harry Kane to win Man City. All what we needed was having guts and passion today, and we didn't have none of this shit. None whatsoever. We're not up for the game at all. We're not up. From time the first goal went in, that was it. That was it. The second goal, the same thing. No one is marking Gundogan. No one whatsoever. The second goal was that one was a joke because he didn't even get it properly. It came
Mm.
off his shin and still went in.
I I don't understand how we were able score 2 goals. Gundogan scored. We just let him have the
He almost
time.
had a hat trick. It wasn't for the offside.
I just don't understand how we're letting him have this much time. One touch shot, bam, in. How we not marking? We can't. What the hell? I was like, are we? Is this real? Like you said, the choppers guy could have had a hat trick. Like I just.
From it's crazy. From a header. The keeper kicked the ball long. Header, goal. Tell me how that makes sense. Why can't we win the second ball or the first ball?
We're
Why?
losing the ball when we actually do have the ball as well. We lose it too quickly. Keep the ball. Keep it. Restore. Have
City,
it be calm. Like I don't get it.
everybody knows City will have more possession of the
We
ball.
get that.
Every team in the world knows that, right? City will have more possession. But when your chance come to hold and keep the ball and do something, what do you do? And we didn't do shit. We were messing up chance after chance after chance. You understand? When we on a attack, Bruno will do a shit. When we on an attack, Sancho will do a shit. When we on an attack, Rashford will do a shit. When we like, it was just shit after shit after shit all the
Yep.
time.
More
All the
shit.
time. Shit after shit. You understand?
Yep.
I thought Wan-Bissaka would be the worst going forward in attack,
He
but
actually did more.
he was actually the best.
Yeah,
He
I
was
agree with
actually the
you.
best going
No, no,
forward.
no. If there's somebody, if it's one of them who definitely can keep his head high, who actually was still, putting something together, it was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You keep your
Yes,
head up
he
high,
was
but a
actually
lot of
doing
the other
something.
guys gotta go. I'm sorry, I'm sick and tired of this shit, man. I'm so tired of this shit. I really am.
I don't get it. The whole midfield need to change. It need to change. And let's be honest, Mason Mount won't change it. I don't want to see Mason Mount
Hell
in
no.
next season.
I
You
do
understand?
not want to see Mason Mount
He won't
at Man
change it.
United. I want to. Nope.
Tell me who's Mason Mount better than with what we have right now? We need way better. You understand? We need
We
people
yeah,
that could control the
yeah.
ball. We need
I
people that could
yeah.
hold the ball.
That's what we
Man
need
City have
more
that
of.
in abundance.
Mm.
We can keep the ball for more than 5 minutes, and that's a problem. We can't keep the ball for 2 seconds. Every time we have the ball, we lose it. David De Gea, he has to go. He has to be the second string keeper next year. I'm
Which he
sorry.
probably most likely that will be the case.
He needs to be because he can do it. Because,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
tired, man.
perfect example, right? We need to hold the ball and possession to go forward, right? Tell me why they pass the ball back to David there, and where does the ball go to? Outside for City throwing. That's deflating.
Yeah,
It
and
will be
also if you
deflating.
see, the first goal that Gundogan scored, that was actually Ortega, the goalkeeper, who started off with that. That
But
was
that's
from
what I'm telling
his
you.
distribution. If we're
He
gonna be
actually
honest,
kicked the ball, but I wouldn't say it's because of him the goal scored, the Ortegan, but
no,
he
no, no,
kicked the
I'm saying
ball.
he was a part of it. The
Yes, yes.
distribution was a part of it.
But then again, too, Sophie, he
Yeah.
kicked the ball. It was just a goal kick. That was it. That's all what it was. He
Mm,
kicked the ball up. Header, they whoever fight for the header, another header came in, and
yeah.
then what we do? No one on Gundogan. Gundogan has all the space in the world. He just kicked the ball straight into the goal. No one
Yep.
has a clue because no one didn't even pick up Gundogan, and that's the problem. We don't fight for anything. We just lackadaisical. We just laid back. It's a
Yep.
final. Get up and do something. We've been shit, and I don't know what to say about this squad, but this squad need a whole new midfield. I want to see Bruno on the bench.
We
Bruno
need
coming in on the
something, man. I'm
bench, or
tired of this.
Bruno coming in or starting and then subbing. I want to see Bruno get subbed
Mm,
because too many games Bruno been playing shit, right? And then he's still playing the 90 minutes. I want to see better. I need to see what's his name? De Jong. I need to see some good
something,
players
man.
in the midfield that could hold a bloody ball. We don't have nobody in the midfield that could play properly. They will
We
do
don't.
two string passes together, bam bam, and then you think something is boiling, and then bam, that they turn off the stove.
Yep.
Nothing's cooking. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. I just don't get
Tired,
it.
man.
I don't
Yeah.
get it. I don't get it. And then I can't wait for I don't know if Nathan is coming on, but I can't wait for Nathan because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I actually recorded myself saying, if Vegas save us today, I'll take back everything I said, right?
Mm,
But behold and behold, our manager is going to die on that Vegas sword, and he did die on the Vegas sword. Okay? Tell me why 76 minutes or 77 minutes you bring on Vegas to do what? Bring on Palestri. Bring on Palestri. Attack them. You understand?
mm,
Bringing on Vegas will not solve no problem.
mm.
What did Vegas do? What? Nothing. Not one shot on target, not one header did he win in the box. We had about 2 or 3 crosses into the box at the last 9 minutes, right?
Mm.
And tell me why. Tell me why he can't even put his head to the ball, and he's holding his head and doing all kind of emotions as if like, oh boy, I missed a goal, bro. You up to now you haven't even put your head onto a ball. McTominay put his head onto a ball, but not you, not you. You're moving Lindelof to put on McTominay. Yes, maybe McTominay could have won it to us, but then I would have Lindelof and sub somebody else. You understand?
Mm.
Because even that Vegas substitution, I would have put McTominay before I put Vegas. You understand?
Okay, I get
Because
that.
McTominay would be a better strike option than Vegas.
Mm.
Anybody tell me any otherwise, they crazy. Because you could
Mm.
see when McTominay shoots the ball or hits the ball, it's actually on target. Vegas is never on target and he never gets to the ball to score a goal.
Mm.
And I cannot wait for I don't see Vegas in a Manchester United shit anymore because it's frustrating. It's frustrating. You understand? And every time our manager does the same bullshit, every time he does the same bullshit playing Vegas. Every time.
Also, but I think with I don't know. I think it sometimes it's also about like we just what are we gonna do? We don't have the personnel as well as the
Don't
availability.
play
It's not
him.
there.
Sophie. Playing Vegas is like you have a man just sent off. Okay? Vegas is coming in and it's like he has a red card. You have a red card already when Vegas comes into the game. It's like you're going down to 10 players.
I think with what Tualumba's saying, Eric Ten Hag is learning doesn't have many options. We should have been probably he should have been probably backed in January, getting a
Yes,
proper striker. That's
I
what
say
should
that.
have happened.
But then we
So I'm not gonna
looking at
sit
the
here and
match
necessarily
today. We
scapegoat
looking at
the,
the match
you
today.
know.
It's a do or die finals. We are at the Premier League is already done. It's a do or match finals. What
Yeah,
do? We put on Vegas. What do we need a goal? We need
we
a goal.
do.
Vegas not gonna bring no goal to us. We need a goal.
We do.
To me, he took he didn't sub Ericsson earlier enough. We need a goal. Bring on Ganacho. You could have seen a threat. If we had Ganacho had a bit more minutes, I bet you we score a goal. He came
Mm.
close in scoring 2 goals. To me, our manager too lackadaisical. And some people in Holland they said that. They said
Mm.
that everything has a stubborn mentality that he takes too long to do subs and stuff. And now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing exactly what they're talking about. And it's pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie, it's pissing me off. It's really pissing me off because it's one match, one final, do or die. And
Mm.
what did we do? We died before the game started. I'm tired.
We're all tired, brother. Nathan, how are you, bro?
Uh, can't really say anything, can you?
Nope. I wanted this match reaction to be like, yeah, with the
I mean, everyone, the only
my
thing I
weakness.
guess you could say is everyone said that they were going to smash us and they didn't. That's about it.
They toyed with us. We were like kids. They toyed with us. They toyed. They actually
I
toyed with us.
believe
Passing
that we
the ball
definitely wasn't
throughout.
going to get smashed. I was thinking it would be something like this, but it still hurts. It still sucks. I wanted the trophy. I
Let's
wanted to
be
win.
honest. If City wanted to score 3 or 4 goals, they would. Let's be honest about it. But they just didn't like they realized that we didn't have anything. They realized we didn't have anything. We didn't touch City. We didn't do anything to City, man. We really didn't do anything to them. We didn't touch them. What did we do in the attacking field? We got a 1 goal back, right? From a
Mm,
header in
it
the
was a
penalty
penalty.
spot. And that's it. That's it. What we didn't create nothing. What did we create? Nothing. I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know. The whole midfield needs to change. I'm telling you that for a fact. That whole midfield needs to change.
a lot needs to change, brother. But Nathan, I want to hear your thoughts as well. Speak to me, brother. First and foremost, like I don't know, just this is this is the match reaction. You say what you want to say. The floor is yours, brother. Go ahead.
See, as far as I'm concerned, So I heard people go, David De Gea could have saved both those goals. First of all, and I
Mm,
was thinking to myself, first of all, you don't know actually his range of visibility because of the camera angle you have. So
mm,
that doesn't really make sense you saying that because you don't actually know what his range of vision is when for the shots. First of all. Second of all, both those goals could have been avoided if the defense was aware. Did you see
okay.
Gundogan line up in slow motion to hit the volley for the second goal? He lined up to the side. That's how much time he had on the ball to get
I,
behind that ball.
how did we give him that
But
much
people are
time?
blaming De Gea because De Gea is supposed to see through everybody's legs and shoulders and arms and face. And I was like, that's interesting to me because if this was another goalkeeper, a goalkeeper that people like, and they conceded a goal like that, everyone would be like, yeah, there's not some, no one could do anything about that.
Mm,
So I find it very interesting how the agendas change. I didn't hear anyone say the point blank save from Haaland in which Gundogan put it in and it could have been a hat trick if he wasn't offside. I didn't hear no one say nothing about that. Went right through our defense that time too. No one was around the ball at all. How many
mm.
times did the ball go through the defense and missed everybody? How many times? Whose fault is that? How many times? How many times did it go past people on the ground, in the air, wherever, whatever? How many times did it go past everybody?
A
I mean,
million times.
the fact that people want to blame De Gea just shows you what kind of agenda is there. You win as a team and you lose as a team. How many times has David De Gea saved this team this season itself? Everyone tells me, "Oh, this is my favorite argument." Are you ready, guys? Listen to this. David De Gea doesn't show up for the big matches, bro. If he didn't show up for any of the matches, we wouldn't have finished third. We wouldn't have finished anywhere in the last 10 years. People say he doesn't show up for the big match. I'm like, okay, and where did everyone else show up in this big match? Tell me who showed up for this big match. Tell me, I want to hear who showed up for this big match because I didn't see anyone step up for this big match either. Who showed up? Everybody's favorite player. Who showed up?
A
Did
lot
Sancho
of
show
players
up?
did not show up.
Did Sancho show up? Second minute of extra time in the first half. The ball was at the edge of our penalty box. He wants to dribble instead of pass it around the danger zone. When Rashford went through and give it back to Sancho, he was trying to dribble around Ruben Diaz instead of passing it around. I told you so many times. I keep reading this on chats everywhere. This guy's a baller. That guy's a baller. It doesn't mean anything.
Mm,
Does not mean anything. Brazy, he did show up, but Brazy, in fairness, how many times did the ball pass both of them too with the fizzing crosses? We just got lucky no one was behind them. That Akanji shot. Akanji went over Varane's side and he hit the post. He slid in when he missed the post. He hit the post. It went through Varane's side on the left hand side. I mean, listen, man, I'm not here to blame anyone. I'm just saying I don't agree. Thank you, Levelin. And I know Levelin might not be someone who also wants David De Gea. And my point is, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm blaming everybody. There's the difference. I'm blaming everyone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everyone
I
who
don't want to
comes up
necessarily be scapegoating. I'm
no,
also with that. Everybody can get
the
it.
thing, yeah, the thing is, Sofia, it's so easy to blame David De Gea, but we are getting some fucking false camera angle views, pardon my
Mm,
French,
mm,
of how the ball goes into the goal. We don't actually know how the ball goes into the goal
mm-hmm,
from David De Gea's point of view, his vision of how the ball goes in. We never get that camera angle view. We get the one that's behind, above everybody, all the players. That's insane. No one can see the ball that way.
mm-hmm.
You think David De Gea couldn't see the ball that way if that was his view all the time, where he's looking above everybody's head, 10 feet above everyone's head? Think he wouldn't able to save the shot? He wouldn't able to see it coming? I mean, it has to be real. Something has to be realistic. And can I ask you today, how many times when we were not under pressure did they still keep passing it back to David De Gea? Why? Why are they doing that? Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know, man.
And the worst part is when we are trailing, they do it. They were doing it as far as 83rd minute of the game. They were going backwards. I can't understand. We are pushing them higher up the pitch, and then we go back to David De Gea. I don't get it.
Hey, I don't get it either. It's
You can't even blame Ten Hag for that because I don't see Ten Hag saying pass it to De Gea either. Ten Hag has gone on record saying his distribution needs to improve, which
Yeah,
also means don't pass him the bloody ball.
but isn't it a bit like, should we
Even
then be
Stefan
having a
Ortega, did you see
goalkeeper
what?
if we can't
Did you see
pass it
what?
to him?
No, I
That's
don't
maybe
agree because
another
you
part
don't.
of the story.
No, no, I don't agree because there's plenty of goalkeepers in the league that can't play from the back and they do just fine.
Oh, I get that, but I'm also thinking with the way that we want to be able to play, don't we can't just be like, yeah, but don't pass to him. There'll be opportunities where you have to pass to him, or
We're
we then
not.
gonna
But
always,
Sophia, we're not
you know.
under pressure to pass to him. That's the difference. We are standing on our halfway line
But are
and we
we
are going
always gonna
backwards.
pass? But does that mean that whenever, so when we're under pressure, that's when we're gonna pass? But if we're not in the pressure, we shouldn't be
No, no,
passing?
we shouldn't, right? Because we are pushing. Okay, in this case, in this game, it's one of the very few times where we are pushing them back. Why will
Okay.
we let them come back in our position in our half when we have everyone on that side of the
No,
halfway line?
I
Why will we
get
go
what you're
back?
saying, but it looks to
No,
be
but it
that
doesn't
the
make sense.
integral
But they
part is also to have be having a goalkeeper part of it.
no, no, but the goalkeeper can't come to the halfway line and create space. Did Stefan Ortega come one time to the halfway line, even though City was in our penalty box? Did he come one time to our halfway line? Ruben Diaz was standing in the halfway line the whole time.
No, it's not necessarily about they have to come to our halfway line. I don't think that's the case.
No, no, I'm just saying though, like I'm just proving my point that you don't need someone who can play the ball if you're maintaining the high line. Ruben Diaz was maintaining the high line. They didn't need Stefan Ortega to come sweep, distribute, whatever the word you want to use. And even today, Stefan Ortega literally cleared the ball into his own penalty box. Even today, even his distribution was bad. We got lucky it was an Edison. He was fluffing the distributions too. The truth of the matter is there are very few goalkeepers who can actually do this
Yeah,
accurately.
I agree with the fact that they're like a lot of people act like there's bunch of
Everybody acts like
goalkeepers out
all the
there, and
goalkeepers do it. Everybody acts like
that's
all the
not the
goalkeepers do it.
case.
All the
That's
goalkeepers don't do it.
definitely, I agree with you. But I have to also be honest with, like, it is an issue. It is an issue.
How, but Sophia, we couldn't string five passes together in the midfield.
I see
Like
that as
like
well,
the issue has to start in the front because that's where you only win a game by scoring goals,
and I
not
agree.
backwards.
I agree with that. I agree with the fact that whenever we were going into that final third, we're lacking that quality up front.
No, but it's not
Because
even that, Sophia. We can't
I
string
think it
five
is.
passes anywhere on the. It's not. We can't string five passes anywhere on the pitch.
Hmm.
Anywhere.
But that midfield
Forget.
ain't
What I'm trying to
chiming
say is right.
either.
Just forget the back and forget the front. We cannot pass. I'm
I
not even
agree with
taking
that.
anybody's. But notice I'm not taking anyone's name. I'm saying we cannot pass.
No, I agree with that. When we and this is what me and Choppers were talking about before you came in. Like when we finally do have the ball, we lose it too quickly. It's too, like,
I'm
keep the
see,
ball.
but there are different ways to lose it, right, Sophia? If someone is high pressing us and they put pressure on us and they steal the ball,
But
it's
then,
different
but in
from
some
but it's different
cases
from
that
us
wasn't even
passing
the.
the ball.
Yeah, but
That's what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying. That's
Exactly.
also what I'm
We are
saying. There
passing the
were
ball to
lots of
them.
moments where we lost the ball because we didn't
Exactly.
give that
We
smart
are passing
pass.
to exactly.
Yes, yes.
And to me, it's like everyone's like, oh, every time David De Gea goes long, he meets a City player. I'm like, bro, don't pass it to him then because you know he's gonna do that.
But that's what I'm
Back
saying. They
back
passed the
yourself.
ball to him
Back
for no
yourself.
reason.
If you're good, back yourself. Where's
But
Bruno?
today,
Bruno backs himself whether he fails or he succeeds. Where is everyone else backing themselves? Where is everyone else backing them? No one backs themselves. Even Van Bissaka, any chance he gets to not progress, he passes it back. Do you notice that?
who won
He passes
Basaka?
it back to yeah, of course. Every game, not this game. Every game he has a chance to advance. He pulls it back.
Nah,
Every
nah.
game.
One Basaka, one Basaka
How many
played.
crosses did he have in last game? How many crosses did he have in the last game? Choppers. They all do it. All of them do it.
But
Everybody. I've been saying this. They all do it.
listen, we have a problem because I wouldn't blame no defense or anything like that. I think we have a problem in midfield and attack. And that's the
We have a
problem.
problem everywhere, as far as I'm concerned, dude. We got a problem
I'm
everywhere.
just saying, because if you don't score goals, you don't win. You don't
No,
win.
but if you're,
So you're
but
okay.
if
So
you,
what are you
but
trying to tell me? The defense was a problem today. Like,
of course, those two goals could have been covered by the defense. Even the people in the chat are agreeing.
yes,
What?
but what I'm saying is that you need 11 people to defend. Where are the attackers and the midfielders?
Yeah, yeah, no, no. That's what
Four
I'm trying
people
to say,
can
Choppers. It's
defend.
everybody's fault.
Listen to that.
That's what I'm
Four
saying.
people. Yes, there's four people at the back called defenders, right? But
Yeah,
then in a football game, you need 11 fellas. You need
yeah,
your 11 people to defend and
yeah,
also attack.
yeah.
And they were
I agree.
not doing it. The midfield was being bypassed. Like, okay, we try to
All
press
the
them,
time.
right? We try to press them. They bypass our press. Like, because
Did we
our
try to
press
press
is
them?
a lazy. No, listen to that. Our press is a lazy press. You understand?
Did we try to press them?
Yes, we did.
I don't think we did. I
But
saw
it was
Rashford looking. I saw Rashford looking at Ruben Diaz like this while they were both not moving at the halfway line,
but that's what I'm
time and
telling
time
you.
again.
It was a lazy press
Yeah.
I
because
guess.
our
I thought they
manager
didn't press at
wants
all.
our manager wants us to press, right? But it's a lazy
Dude,
press because of the players
honestly,
we have.
honestly, I don't know what our manager wants to do. I
No,
really don't.
I'm frustrated with the manager as well. I ain't gonna lie.
It's not even frustration with the manager. It could be just very well that these people can't follow directives. So I
I
don't
think
even
that
know what the manager
I
wants
think
to do,
it's
if I'm
that,
being
man.
frank.
I think he's gotten the best that he can out of a lot of these players. A lot of them got to go, man. It's that
Maybe,
simple.
maybe,
It
maybe.
he's tried his best to simplify the game and whatnot, but some of them got to go. We got to bring in
But
several
like,
players in next
but
season, and
that's what
that's
I'm
what it
trying to say.
is.
But that's what I'm trying to say, right, Sophia? We sat here and we discussed this. Like, that's not. We already know that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
So we know that's not. That means we have these players for next season. For the most part.
yeah, but nah.
If you, I'm telling you right now, you can write this down. Anybody, please, I'm begging you guys. Anybody, clip what I'm about to say and show it to me next season. I'm begging you. And it's not like to prove anybody wrong. Just clip it so you don't have to go back in time and see this next time. If you sell David De Gea or not play him next season, two things are going to happen. One is it's not going to make a goddamn difference to that midfield and attack who can't pass to save their lives.
Hmm.
A and B, we are going to concede more goals. Write it down. You think that 10 goal defense at home is happening next season without David De Gea? You're all having a laugh. Everyone who's complained about him is having a laugh. Get ready to write that down. Clip it, save it, because I know it's never coming back to me. Look at me. I'm looking at all of you already now. I know it's never coming back to me. I know it's never going to come back. We are going to
We need
concede 10 goals before Jan. Write that down. Diego Costa, Mike Maignan, whoever the hell you want. You want to get Leb Yashin, dig out his grave,
but
reanimate him.
but
Doesn't matter what's going to happen. It's not happening. Write
Nathan,
that
Nathan,
down.
Nathan, Nathan. You say that about Jan and whatever, but if we better the midfield, right,
Hmm.
and maybe and our defenders are fit and whatever, bro. Sometimes we don't concede 10 goals in Jan. Okay,
Okay.
our
I'm telling
midfield,
you.
our
See what
midfield,
happens.
our
We
midfield,
can have the discussion then.
the our midfield is part of our biggest problem. Okay, and that's what it is. We could beat around and talk about goalkeepers every day, but then the goalkeeper is always the last line of defense, ain't it? That's what it
Hmm.
is.
That's what I think
So
so,
you
at
can't
least.
blame a goalkeeper when another team passes 11 players, no, 10 players on the field, and then I have like what? What's the size of the goal again?
I don't
You
know.
have a big size.
Big.
You have a, I can't remember
15
the
feet.
size right now, but then I'm just saying that he's the last line of defense. And
Mm.
in the hairs position, he been doing a pretty good job. So you can't blame it and say, oh, the hair, or if you get another goalkeeper, he's gonna get more goals than the hair. No. The whole point is we need better in our midfield and better on the field. Because
Hmm.
How many goals City concede like on a regular?
Mhm.
So we have to
Uh,
look at it that way because City always has possession of the ball. If they concede a goal or whatever, is on them. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Normally, it's always on City when they concede a goal. Like how many times you see City do what we do in panicking and just get letting goals in like normal. You don't see that because they control the game. If some a team scores, City control the game majority of the time, and then the other team is like defending for their life, and then maybe they win City. But if you don't see that, City controls the game. That's what we have to go on to controlling the narrative of the game, and we don't. We always peg back, trying to counter attack or trying to wait for something to happen. Let's say a brilliant from Ganacho, a brilliant from Rashford, a brilliant from Bruno. That's what we're waiting for. That's why I'm
Mhm.
saying that yes, Ten Hag has brought us to top four and stuff, but we still play the way that all these play. I'm serious. We still
yeah,
play the same way.
I
Some
agree.
parts, not always, but some parts.
Majority of it.
I disagree.
I'll give it 70-30. We still play
Disagree.
the same way.
Mm,
I also think we play the same way actually.
We let's
I
be honest.
I, I
We
think I
actually
think there's
counter.
over
We are
reliance on
counter attacking
individuals.
team. Yes, sometimes the way because we all you don't know about tactics or all you don't know about playing players different positions and stuff like that. But we actually are contacting him the same way all he was doing, counter attacking. Wait to see if we get because we know we have paces and that's it.
it
But
really
I don't
depends on the opponent and whether or not we're away from home.
away from
Okay,
home you don't have no
so
records.
just on this discussion of the players, right? Did
Yeah,
anyone think Stefan Ortega had a good game?
I think he looked
He
okay to
didn't
me
really have a
No, no.
good
This whole
game.
this whole ball playing goalkeeper, blah blah blah. Do you think he affected the game at all?
No, he didn't.
for the first
Okay.
one. He did, in my opinion, the
Well,
first
no,
goal.
the first one we just let it bounce in our own area, didn't it? It was a header that looped in from
It was
Haaland,
two
that
headers. It
looped
was
Still,
onto
two
De
headers.
Bruyne's header,
When he kicked the
and
but
ball,
then
it was
he
still
kicked
still
the
a
ball.
part of it, in my opinion. Still a part of it.
Okay, a part of it, but the whole point is
I
that
mean, I guess.
he wasn't the reason why they won.
No, no,
No, no,
no.
no, no. The reason I was saying that was I was just thinking to myself, right? Okay, distribution. I heard someone go, if a goalkeeper gets in the game, then it's 11 on 10 in the outfield. So I was thinking today, okay, they beat us. They both have two supposed ball playing goalkeepers. I didn't think Stefan Ortega had 44 touches, David De Gea had 43
Mm.
touches. Like
Yeah,
Pep
no,
got rid
I'm
of
not
his
gonna sit
second
here and
goalkeeper.
act
He got
like
no, no.
Ortega was like,
I'm
whoa,
just saying.
that's
No,
not
no.
the
I'm
case.
just saying. No, no. I know that. I'm just saying. Like today, when we were in the halfway line, we went back to De Gea instead of backing ourselves and cutting players and passing it inside. Today, we didn't
Because
have
we don't
Edison
have
opposite
confidence.
us. We had Stefan Ortega opposite us. He had exactly one more touch than David De Gea in total, which means he wasn't sweeping. He wasn't coming up deep,
Hmm.
up high up the pitch. He wasn't trying to distribute apart from that first goal where we were all sleeping. I don't think that happens on a normal day if we are awake, because the way the ball bounced, one header, two headers, then it loops up, and like you can't tell me those headers were planned. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. I
so
agree.
let's anyway, whatever he participated in the first goal, whatever. I'm just saying, apart from that, what did he do? The David De Gea, okay, David De Gea hit the ball a lot and met City players, fine. But Stefan Ortega didn't get into the game either. So when we are at halfway line, when we are trailing, why are we going back to our goalkeeper? That's what I
But
don't get.
even with even
Why are we not working the midfield? Why are we
even
not working the wings? From 70th minute to the 80th minute, when Sancho was on the right and
Hmm.
Garnacho was on the left, suddenly we knew how to play on the wings. Suddenly, we weren't sitting back. Suddenly, why? Why? Last before this game, I told you I want Garnacho to start. I want Sancho on the right, and I don't want Eriksen. He went literally with the same team we played when we beat them at Old Trafford, and we lost.
But
It
I
don't
feel like
work like that.
Canacho is better when you have him up from the bench, in my opinion.
But we don't. But in a knockout game, you can't afford to take that chance. It's different on the in the league. How many times? How useful was Sancho on the left anyway? Again, not at all.
He looks better on the right.
No, I mean, like in general though, he was very ineffective
He
in
didn't.
general.
He didn't look good today. That's true, guys. Let me just read
That,
some of the comments. Just let me read some of the comments here. Go through it. Moses says, Nathan, the only thing I've learned with this Man United team is don't be over expecting because the more you expect, the more you get disappointed. The team was
Yes,
just boring
that's
to
true.
watch. Salute Varane.
That's
Fair.
true.
bro,
That's
bro,
true.
bro, Moses, just to answer your thing, I don't expect anything
Mm-hmm.
except for them to give their best. That's it. I told
100%.
Sophie, I told Sophie and Choppers when we lost 7-0 that this wasn't even the worst loss we've had in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
The worst loss was the 5-0 loss, which Solskjaer got sacked because they didn't show any attempt. When we were losing 3-0 to Liverpool at Anfield, we actually tried to attack and we got punished. When we lost 5-0 at Anfield, we were watching them play football and we were doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So if people put in effort and we lose, I will actually sit here and go, we lost to the better team.
But
When
that's
you
what I'm
see
Mm-hmm.
John
saying. They,
Stones run around Ericsson and
oh
he
my
has all the space in the world to
Oh,
pass
jeez.
anywhere he wants, I don't give a shit what your goalkeeper does. That is inexcusable in football.
Yeah.
If you're at this
but
level of
but
football,
but
simple as
then
that.
Anyway, guys, let me just keep getting through more of the comments, okay? Toloma says, let's stop scapegoating Woot. It's everyone's fault, including us, for putting faith in this team.
yeah, we put faith in Wood for sure.
No,
But
I'm
Nathan
very
did.
sorry to tell you,
Nathan did.
Choppers.
Nathan did.
It fell right on your buddy McTominay's foot first, and then Varane
But
missed the shot.
no, I blame McTominay
Guys,
for that
guys,
because
guys, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I do have some other questions as
Also,
well, so we
also
can
he
have
could have
a.
also
Yep,
he didn't bring on Palestra.
he didn't.
that's
He
my
didn't.
problem.
Big up to Strasbourg, Steve. Hope you're doing well.
Who is
Um,
Strasbourg fan? Interesting.
yeah, well, a Newcastle fan as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. He supports a lot of different teams, but Newcastle, hey, big up. Um, Moses says,
Nice.
Sophie, to be honest, we also need a new keeper and make a shift. De Gea playing all game is making him tired. He's losing it. That's what I saw today. We have Martin Dubravka. You see what Leicester. First and foremost, Martin Dubravka went back to Newcastle. He had
Yeah, and he
two
crumbled under the
games,
pressure when we played
and
an FA Cup
yes,
match.
2 games, and he did not look good. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. First and foremost. Bartes Gundogan has played for club. Yes, I believe it was Dortmund days.
For Dortmund.
Yeah. There's a lot of big up to the Ad Time podcast. Make sure you do subscribe to my bro JPT's channel. Says big up Sofia and panel. Only one Manchester club showed up today. Now is it all but certain that City will complete the treble next week? Or was there a
Yes,
weakness that Inter can expose?
yes.
Forza Inter is all I'm going to say. But we
No,
had
no,
the
no.
opportunity to do it,
No.
so I'm upset. But I believe Inter. Romelu Lukaku with Meg the Stallion on the stands, he will show up. I'll tell you
Oh
that
my
much.
god.
He
Oh
will
my
show up.
god.
Yes.
Oh.
Zay says, let's be honest, banter aside, Man City control, but I think Man United were the better team. Really? Huh, okay. Bart says we will be back next season going toe to toe with City. And then Bart says, I rather walk alone. I agree, Bart. I rather walk alone as well. Exactly. I rather walk alone. Mm-hmm. I will, and you, yeah, there was two. This one actually, Tolumba earlier said, Shoppers, what did you think of the Woot and McTominay subs?
Tualumba.
Let's go. I know
Unbelievable.
Tolumba is stirring the pot.
Just threw the ball, just threw the tennis ball in the air. And he was like, yo, choppers. Now let's see what you're gonna do with this.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, while you do it, I'm just going to quickly go to the bathroom, but just answer the question, okay? You just start.
Alright. First of all, the Vegas substitution was the worst substitution ever in life history. I personally wouldn't sub Vegas at that time. Okay, you needed a goal, and yes, he's a striker. Yes, I get it. He's a striker, whatever. You want to put on a striker, he's a tall striker. But let's be honest, he hasn't done anything lately to show you otherwise. You understand what I'm saying? So I would have bring on Pelestri, or even take a chance with McTominay. Because if you had McTominay in your mind bringing him on, because the reason why he brought McTominay because of height, and he knows McTominay could pull off a goal, right? So I would have played McTominay in the position Vegas was playing. You understand? Yes, McTominay lacked the control when it fell free foot. I was angry at that. But let's be honest, he still fought. He still fought for that header which the keeper saved. He still fought for that. But Vegas don't do that. Vegas didn't win one header. We put on about 3 crosses and he still didn't win a header as a striker coming on to try and change the game or win the game. He didn't do that. So I believe the Vegas substitution, it should have been like reverse. Bring on McTominay or bring on Pelestri. You understand? Either or. But okay, let's say if you're going for a tall person, I would have bring on McTominay before Vegas. Or I would have leave Vegas on the bench and see if we could have get a goal and maybe bring him on because he could take a penalty. You understand? I would have done that. You understand? I'm not fighting Vegas because just for hate. I'm fighting Vegas because I know he's not a Manchester United standard. McTominay would have come up with a goal before Vegas would have. And our manager needed to see that. You subbing Vegas first 77 minutes to change the game, and you know he wouldn't change the game, man. He wouldn't change the game. It's like you getting a red card before. When you sub on Vegas, it's like you getting a red card. And I don't know. I really don't know.
Uh, yeah, what I would have actually, first of all, I don't know why we didn't use all our 5 subs, which is the thing he does regularly now, which is kind of frustrating, because we're going to go to 3 subs, I think maybe next season, and this is a good opportunity to get a bunch of these players and see what they're all about. So if they don't show up in this season, they could have been sold next season, because next season when you're back down to 3 subs, a lot of these people aren't going to get a chance if they're not good enough. They're just not going to get starts. And what I would have done is I would have brought on Palestri and Elanga just because we have more attackers on the pitch. And we needed pace, and maybe the pace would have been the difference, because when Garnacho
Exactly my
came on,
point.
I
Exactly
would
my
have bought on
point.
Elanga. I wouldn't even have bought on McTominay. I would have bought on Elanga
No,
because I
but
think we
what
needed
what
pace
I'm
more than
saying is
anything.
like do something different. You understand?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because listen,
Yeah.
when he sub on Vegas, who he sub on Vegas for? For Sancho, right?
Sancho, yeah. I mean, but
Yep.
Bring on.
Sancho was
How
just.
can you sub on? Okay, Sancho is already slow. Sancho is not that fast. When everybody thinks Sancho is fast, he's not that fast. He's good with the ball at his feet. Okay, that's all it is. You bring on Elanga, you bring on Pelestri, you bring on somebody with speed. Somebody with speed. You change it up. You make Pep wonder, like, what the hell is he doing? Like you see when he brought on McTominay for Lindelof, I'm like, what the hell is he doing, right? I'm like, if it works, you are God, right?
Mm.
But then do something like that with the Vegas substitution. To me, the Vegas substitution, I knew it was coming. Change it up. Bring on Pelestri. Bring on Alanga. Alanga hasn't played for the whole close to
Oh,
the whole season.
hell no. No, Alanga.
Bring him
What?
on. No, I'm
No.
just
Yeah,
saying.
no,
You
because
needed
because he
a
has the
goal.
pace, Sophie.
You needed the pace.
Sorry. Not good enough.
So you would have bring
No,
on
no,
Vegas instead of
but
Alanga?
no. I would
Rather
take
have Vegas than
Elanga because he'd
Alanga.
have the pace to.
Elanga's gotten the opportunities. He's not good enough. I'm sorry.
No,
No.
no, but like that. But why give Vegas opportunities if he's also not good enough,
Oh my
right?
What are we gonna do then? We
guys.
got it's
No,
we
no,
got
no, no. The
Palestri.
reason we would have
We
taken
needed a
Palestri and
goal. We
Elanga is
needed a
because they'd
goal.
have
Palestri.
pace.
Wait, no, Palestri I would say, but Elanga, I'm sorry. No.
Palestri and Elanga for McTominay and Wout because they
Yes,
had pace.
because we
When they
needed
brought
a
on
goal.
Garnacho with pace, they started pushing back. If
Yeah,
we
they
had
was
people to
pushing
break
back.
on the counter, whoever they are, they would at least stay back. Even
Yes,
if they're not good
we
enough, they would stay a
I
little
I
back
agree
because then
with
you.
the Vic. I agree with putting Palestri, but with Elanga, I would say no. But hey,
out
potato
of
No,
time.
no,
about
but the
over
reason we
about.
are saying it is because of the
No, I
pace.
get it,
So, but
but he
when
wouldn't
you
do
have
much.
But
That's the thing. He
McTominay, but
wouldn't do
no,
much
no,
though.
but technically none of them did much.
No, that's yeah. So we would kind of
So
be
so what I thought was when I saw Garnacho just with the initiation of Garnacho, we were pushing them back. If we bought on speed instead of height, we would still push them further back. And the
mm,
great thing about
Because you can see
Akanji is because he
when
doesn't come
Ganacho came
forward,
on,
we
you
would
see
have
the
forced him
difference,
out
right?
backwards.
When Ganacho came on, you saw the difference, but we just needed something better than Vault, and that's just it.
and that's fair. There's a question here from Man United. Okay, hey, who's who's the two main strikers you want to see us sign in the summer?
I have been very consistent on this channel. I want Rasmus Højlund. I don't really care who else is coming.
Let's go! Come on!
That's
Can't
my
be
answer.
bothered.
Me too.
No, but he's saying
Wait,
two
wait, wait,
main
wait.
strikers.
Me, me, what?
Me
Huh?
too.
Two main strikers.
Me too.
Okay, okay. Me
The
too
question
for
was
what?
two main
Yeah,
strikers.
yeah, yeah. Højlund and
Let's go! Come on!
Why you excited, Sophie? Why? I'm not excited
people. I
because
don't know.
them
This is my
Glazers
coping
draining us.
mechanism. People, I'm
Them
sad.
Glazers, they
This
draining us. I'm not even. I can't bother, man. Cause
brother, this
like
is hey.
what will they do? What will they do if them Glazers stay? And now
Don't
I'm
say
hearing like six of them gonna stay. All six gonna stay.
What I don't understand
Today
is
I feel Qatari.
I don't feel
what,
that way.
what I
I
don't
need this
understand
feeling
is
Crazy.
today.
if what I don't understand is if all six of them are staying, then what is Radcliffe buying? That's the thing I
Right?
don't
He's an
understand. What is he
idiot.
buying?
He's an idiot.
No, but what who shares is he buying? Because the four were going to leave because they wanted to be out. So who shares is he
What
buying if
he's
all of
gonna
them are staying?
maybe what he's gonna do is putting money into the club. Remember, they wanted someone to invest. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe he's gonna do that and
Hmm.
give maybe something like that. Some incentives. Because Ragniff, he lied to us when he just came in, right? And he keep on lying just to get into the club. That's what it is. So I don't know. But I need when the transfer window opens when? June, July?
July 1st.
June.
July
Oh,
1st?
sorry, mid June.
It's
Sorry.
mid June, I believe. It's
Okay.
second week
So
of June. Yeah.
so I
Yep.
need to see people going from tonight.
Mm.
The FA Cup finals is done. Y'all
Yep.
didn't show up. I didn't even go on social media to see who said, "Oh, we sorry." I don't want to see none of that shit because y'all keep on saying it over and over and over and over again. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see about I'm sorry, we didn't give our best and whatever. Bro,
No,
City was
thank
there
you.
for the taking. Okay? City was there. Yes, we all know City was gonna be possession based and everything. But it's a cup final and y'all didn't show up. And that pisses me off.
Oh my God, why did I even? Oh, I'm just seeing like a picture of Haaland and Grealish with the trophy. I'm sorry, just it made me sick. It's my fellow Norwegian, but no, no, no. Actually, I can't do it. No, no. Why did I? Ugh. I wanted this to go differently, but here we are. Oh Lord, have mercy.
But it could have gone differently if we had just a bit more, like just a bit, like let's go, like push one another. But every time you see the goal go in or you see something, it's like I can be
A
bothered, and then
question
they
though,
keep on
guys.
doing the same shit.
A question. Would things have been differently if we had Anthony playing?
No,
Both of the Anthonys, not
no,
not the Lanka, but like the
no.
Brazilian and the French. Would it have gone differently? Would this be the same outcome?
Yes, because tell you why,
Why?
the midfield was the problem.
Okay,
We were getting bypassed too easily.
I agree.
John Stones was in the midfield doing whatever he feel
He
like.
gave them extra, some extra legs in that midfield. He was, yeah.
Everybody was talking about De Bruyne and this and that.
I
De
feel
Bruyne had
like
De Bruyne had about maybe assist or two or pass the ball, whatever.
I'm
But
not gonna
Fred
lie,
was
like De
actually
Bruyne, like
on the
Fred
Bruyne
was
like that.
able to get the ball back and
Yeah,
whatnot from De Bruyne and
yes.
whatnot. So
So that's what I'm
I think it
saying.
was other players. It's like
It
Gundogan
was,
having,
it
we
was.
focus too much on De Bruyne and whatnot,
Yes,
but then
yes.
what about the others?
But that's where Ericsson had to help. Bruno had to help. Other players had to help, and they were not showing up. If we were
Mm,
defending as a
I
team,
mean,
if we were defending as a team,
mm,
that game would have gone somewhere else.
yeah.
Because when we got the penalty, I'm like, yes, now we back in the game.
By the
But
way,
where?
Messi, not this is completely not
Second half,
relatable, but
second half, the
Messi.
same shit again. Not defending properly, and that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. We never defended as a team. Every game we won, we defend as a team, right? This game, if we had just done that, we would have win the game, or maybe bring it to penalties. We didn't do nothing. You
Mm,
could see when a team wants to go to penalties, like when we were 1-1, right? You defend hard. You defend as a team. That goal Gundogan scored there. If you think Martinez wouldn't, or one of them wouldn't be pushing, and we need more characters like Martinez and stuff like that. We need
yeah.
more people like
We
that
actually, yeah,
because it's crazy.
I agree. I agree.
Because to
Okay.
me, you are like a cup final, you put your body on the line. You going on vacation. You understand? I don't say get injured where you're gonna be out for months, but you put your body on the line.
Yeah,
You
it's
go
a
ahead of the
final
ball. You do
game.
something. You
Yeah.
understand? Nothing. They didn't do anything.
Mm,
Them two goals was, to me, that wasn't even, City didn't even play like, normally City will cross the ball and have a tap in, or Haaland would have a header. They didn't do none of that. They got two easy goals by
yeah.
having Gundogan free. The second goal
That's
came
what
off
pisses me
Gundogan
off.
shin and went into the goal like slow motion. You understand? And that was
Mm,
just it. And everybody blaming the hair for the goal. The
yeah,
second goal, he
that's
couldn't
too,
do anything about it. The
that's
first
too
goal,
premature.
it took him by surprise because he never thought Gundogan would have strike it one time. You understand? So he couldn't do nothing about it. So if you're
I'm
blaming the
looking
hair,
more
you
to
blame
the
the
fact that,
defenders,
oh
you
yeah, no,
blame
no, no,
the
no, no.
players on the field. They had to get to that ball
Yeah.
before,
No, I completely agree with you
before.
guys on that. Yep, yep.
All what they
Why
had
are
to
we
do
giving
was,
him that much space? You know?
the first goal, right?
Go on Twitter, guys. All of y'all, everyone watching, go on Twitter. See how many people are going for De Gea's head today.
I've seen it.
Just go.
The first
It's
goal, right? All what they had to do, someone just had to be close to Gundogan, and Gundogan
Mm,
would never strike the ball. What you'll have to do was control and try and pass it. You
mm,
could have seen that he knew that he had enough space and time to hit the ball. Second goal, the same thing. He had no one next to him, so he knew they knew that. But no, we don't learn our lesson. We
mm-hmm.
didn't, because if we had real characters, when Gunnar had scored that first goal with that volley, that second goal would never happen. Tell you why? Because someone would be like, "Hey, make sure you on him. Make sure you on him, because you know he's good." But no, we don't. Bruno had to be saying that as a captain. Another set piece, make sure you on him. Do not let him go. But no, he's still free the same way. Same
Mm-hmm.
way he's still free. They actually what's his name? De Bruyne just crossed the ball straight to Gundogan. De Bruyne didn't cross the ball. Everybody thinking De Bruyne gonna cross the ball close to the goal. He couldn't kick it out to Gundogan, and bam, free volley, free everything. We react late. It's
We do.
crazy.
So yeah, I mean, guys, okay. I feel like I got no energy left. Well, what I want to do is, okay. We're gonna close off because I have no energy left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish off with doing quick play ratings. Tomorrow I have a Man United season review where we're gonna rank all the players. We'll talk all we need to do then, and you guys are more than welcome to join. So let's just do the player ratings. Yeah. So the hair. What are we giving the hair? Anybody? Choppers, you can start.
5.
Same.
Same.
Okay. Uh, Luke Shaw.
5.
4.
5. Ombisaka.
5.
4.
5.
6.
5.
6.
6. He showed up for me more than what a lot of the others did. So 6. Lindelöf.
5.
5.
5.
Varane.
5.
6.
5. Casemiro.
5.
5.
5. He was the
Eriksen.
better out of all of them.
Oh yeah. Eriksen. Ooh, I might need to give 3. I'm not gonna lie to you.
0.
3.
3 for
0.
me, man.
He didn't do
0.
anything. He didn't do anything, guys. I didn't hear the commentator mention Ericsson at all in the game. He didn't do anything.
Mm.
He didn't get the ball and say Ericsson pass or Ericsson did. He didn't do anything. 0.
Fair. Bruno.
2. And he gained that 2 because he scored a penalty.
5.
5. I'll give him a 5. Who else is it? Sancho. Ooh.
1.
3.
I think 2. 2.
Am I too harsh?
What?
Am I too harsh?
I don't know. Listen, if you feel that way, you feel that way, man. It's like
Brother, this is a safe space.
I have very specifically
Bro,
said
that's
they
guys
win
that
and
didn't
lose
do
as a team.
anything, period, in the game.
Yeah,
They didn't do
that's fair.
anything.
And that's okay. That's
That's fine.
hey. Not that's okay, but like, that's
No, I
your
mean, that's
rating
fine.
there.
Alright,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. No problem.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sancho said 2. Who else?
Ericsson 2. The hair 0.
Okay, now that's okay. That's hey, that's your opinion now. Might be a bit, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
What game have you been watching? Like,
There's a lot of people that
do you
feel
not
this way, so it is what it is. Like,
but I would love to know what he'd give the midfield, because if he thinks De Gea did worse than the midfield, that would be hilarious to me.
because then the midfield needs to get -10. Then,
Exactly. It's like that's why I want to know what he would give everybody.
yeah. Let us know now.
Anyway,
What
either
would
way.
you give the others? Who was on the other side? Freaking, why am I forgetting? Oh, wait, we said Bruno. Rashford. Wait, I completely forgot Fred. Wait, Fred before Rashford. Fred.
4.
5?
5, 4,
I'll give him
5,
a 5. I'll give him
5.
5.
5.
He
Okay.
and Ericsson was the best 2 out of all of them. So yeah,
I felt Fred was better than Ed, except Ed was the most poor in that
that's what I'm
midfield.
saying. Bruno. I mean, Casemiro and
Casemiro
Fred
and
was
Fred.
best. Yeah.
Fair. I get that. Okay, Rashford. Yeah. Oof.
3.
I was going to
Give
say
him
3
a
as
4.
well.
4.
I'll give him a 3.
4.
Okay. I mean, Ganacho came in the second half, 16th
Ganacho
minute or
gets
so.
a 6. He
I'll
gets
give
a
him a
6
solid
because
6.
he was the only one. Like he actually played.
No, okay, sure. Yeah.
Like he showed her guts. That's why I was pissed off that the manager took so long to play him.
Mm,
Like he give him a chance, man.
mm.
Let him cook. Because when he came on, City was worried when he came on.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have greatly paid the price of not playing Garnacho for more minutes per game and not giving Palestri more chances. I think this FA Cup has unfortunately made us pay the ultimate price for not doing that during the season.
Hmm.
Because there were times in the season where there were games in the season where we wrapped it up and we still never bought him on. There were
Yeah.
points where he could have got games against the Cyprus team. There was opportunities after opportunities to give these players more game time, and we did not take it. And when we needed them,
And
they are
that,
either not in form or they have not got any game time. We
Mm-hmm.
basically paid for it. I think we
and
really did.
that's on the manager, man.
That's on the manager. Absolutely.
That's fair. I
I mean,
mean,
why did he not even bring Dallo to play on the right wing? At least Dallo would whip the cross in and help Van Bissaka go back. Like instead of bringing on Vegos, he could have even brought on
But
Dallo
that's
for the
what I'm
crosses.
saying. He
it's a
could
good point.
have done. It's a cup final. You do something drastic. You do
No,
something
but you
that
know what's the worst part? But that's not even the worst part, Shoppers. The worst part is we got five subs and didn't use five subs. That's the worst part.
that's
Forget the
like
names. Forget the names. Forget the
But we didn't
players
use
in
them.
particular.
use
We
them
didn't
because
use
right
them.
now you fighting for
Did we
trying to
then?
draw the game and trying to go to penalties
Does that
or
mean we
trying to
just
get a
used?
last minute winner.
Did we
Use
use
three.
just two or three? Three. We did. We used
Three.
three, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
three.
what I was telling them when you went on your break after Choppers was done explaining his problem, my problem was in a season where we had five subs and we had the opportunity to give these players the opportunity to play limited minutes, but game time guaranteed because there are more subs available. We did not bring them for many a game. And tomorrow, next season, if we go back down to three, when are these players going to play? Because Ten Hag looks at you and
Are we
goes,
going
"He's not
back?
good enough."
I thought we were still gonna have five.
We'll eventually go back, right? So,
Okay.
just for example,
Utilize it. Use that.
no, exactly, and
Yeah.
just for in general, like if Ten Hag goes to the camera and goes, "I will not let anyone play that doesn't deserve to play," I'm like, that's not how that works, dude. You can't deserve to play first team football by playing under 21 football. It's the most absurd thing I've ever heard of in my life because this isn't Ajax in the Dutch league. Nowhere else in any other league in the world does someone go, he played really well at under 21s, so he can start in the first team. You gotta give
I
them
think
appearances.
no.
I've never
I
heard of
think.
anything else. This ain't Ajax where your youth academy is probably better than grown men's teams. It
But I think
doesn't work
sometimes
that
it
way.
could also to do within training as well, though. Let's be
No,
honest.
but under 21 football and grown man football is not the same no matter
It
what.
100% is not the same, of course. But you
So
also have to see it in
him
training,
saying
though.
what
Is
I
he
see on the
seeing?
but the training ground people aren't going to go in on him.
We don't know that.
Come on, as an opposition player compared to an opposite, no way. No one's going to injure their own player.
No,
They
no, no,
won't.
no, no, no,
They
no,
won't.
no. Obviously now. Oh, no, no, no. Oh,
Yeah.
now I know it. No, 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 no. That's
Exactly.
true.
So you don't really know what's going to happen until you put them in the on the in
No,
the
but that's
on the
what.
pitch.
But I've been saying I think we will see more of that next season. He's trying to steady
But
the
we
ship.
don't. But Sophia, when we had the opportunity for five subs now, how are we going to do it when we have three subs? That's what I'm trying to say.
I get
This
that.
was our year. This was our year to get more people game time because we had options.
Mm-hmm.
Next year we ain't going to have options. If Adrian Rabiot comes off the bench, if Rasmus Højlund comes off the bench, or if we can't sell Martial and Martial has to come off the bench,
Mm-hmm.
the same players that are currently in this squad will just go back to the bench. You're not actually going to get new players. And if they can't play 90-minute games or do well as a substitute now, what makes you so sure they're going to do well as a substitute next season? You got to give in the new players game time when you have more subs available because it's part of the rules.
You
Three subs is a restriction.
coming
It's
back
not
to
going to
what
benefit us. Three subs is not going to benefit us next season. It's going to be a bigger restriction because
Yeah.
if Ten Hag goes,
Oh, for
yeah, none
God's
of them have
sake.
impressed me on the training stage. On the 4 or 5 was Pep. You're right, RSG. Facts, buddy. 40% possession. I just saw that's what we averaged
Indeed.
against with Solskjaer too. 40% possession we got today. It's the same kind of football.
Yeah, but
I told you.
But it is
this
the same kind of football. There is no but.
guys, stop it.
No,
But it's true.
Sophie, it's
People.
facts though. It's
No,
facts.
I know. People just listen to your girl. People, when we do this, oh, I mean, stop
It,
it.
it's
No,
facts though.
I
Okay, so
know,
okay,
but I'm trying.
hold on,
No,
wait.
no, 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 no,
So
no, no,
you're
no, no, no.
telling me,
Let
no,
me speak.
you're
No,
not
no, no,
telling me
no.
that
Wait.
the teams Ole had were worse than this team.
Yes, it was.
But we won 4 out of 5 against Pep. That's what he's saying. That's what this
No,
guy's
I
saying, not
get it,
me.
but
That's
I'm
what he's
talking.
saying.
But this is the
Okay.
first season. People, nope, nope, we're not doing
Okay,
it.
but Solskjaer's first season, he also beat Pep. But at the end of the day, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's overall record against Pep is 4 out of 5. Whatever anyone wants to say about that, that's the truth. And he's definitely had a worse team.
Yeah,
Definitely
but
had a worse team. That's
I'm
true.
to
That is
focusing on
true.
trophies, people, and that the fact that this is the first season. I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm sorry. I'm not
But we
trying
are
to be
playing
like,
the
yeah,
same
but we won
football.
many
We're not
games
going
against Pep.
backwards.
Awesome, but no. So sorry.
But we're not going backwards. What he's trying to say is what we considered backwards was actually successful, and we're playing the same style of football right now.
Yeah, but I
At
don't
least
feel like we're fully playing the exact.
because we
I
have better players.
yeah, but also there's still a lot of the players still there as well, though. Like we acted like we got a bunch of new players. There's still a lot. 80% is still not his team. You know. I'm just saying. You know what? We can have a proper tomorrow when we have the Man United season review. Okay, you guys are welcome to join.
What time?
Then
What time?
I'm gonna be doing it 9. Wait, no, 8 p.m. UK
So that's
tomorrow.
what. That's 4 o'clock up here, right?
I think that
I
might be
think.
the case for you.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
So if you guys are free, feel free because we will be having some other Man United supporters on that's been on the channel before. We will be rating every single player. It will chop it up. I wish it could have been a bit of more like, us being gassed about us winning, but hey, it is what it is. We'll talk about it. But guys, my stomach is saying Soph. It's been several hours. You need to
Did we
crawl in
do the
bed.
manager already? We did the manager.
Oh, let's talk about the manager for a second. Yeah, okay. So what are we gonna give the manager? Choppers, you go.
2.
Okay. Nathan?
3.
3?
We did Vault? No.
But I feel like he didn't play
We
that
didn't do it. We
much.
only did Garnacho anyway. I mean, the subs after
You,
Garnacho, it really didn't
I
matter
don't think
anyway.
it would
So,
be fair if we,
I
He
mean,
like
had.
I
Ganacho
He
played
had.
like
He
until
had.
30
also no.
minutes,
I
but
mean, you can rate McTominay and Wout, but I will say it in both their defenses. I mean, what time did they both have
yeah,
to
that's
do
what I'm
anything?
saying. I'm saying with the time, so for
Makes no
me,
sense.
wouldn't be completely fair. You know, it would just be like,
Vault had
what
enough
they could do.
time. Vault had enough time. He came on 75 minutes.
That's come on now.
Ganacho came after him, and Ganacho had more
No,
impact.
Garnacho came on before
Ganacho
him,
came
dude. What are you talking
before
about?
Oh
in the
yeah, okay,
60th
before
minute.
him, before him.
Yes, stop this agenda here. I know that you got that agenda. Stop it now. We just saw it. We caught you. I
Alright,
will give
alright, alright.
Ten Hag. I'll give him a 3. I love you, my baldy, but today was not it. Let me read the rest of the comments, and then we gonna say bye bye for today. Big up to Steve. Says smash the likes, people. Great, Steve. I will definitely have you on for another show today. The time is like a bit limited, and we obviously it was another slot, but usually when a match reaction, I do tend to be having just Man United supporters, but I would love to do a show where I can bring you on, Steve, for sure. You're doing great things on your channel, so do support Steve and subscribe to his channel. And what says at this point, I don't care who leaves, fam. I don't care as well. RSG
I do.
1980.
I do to Alumba just because I want the actual deadwood to go and not the people who are ambitious to leave. So I
Okay,
actually do care.
okay,
But yeah.
fair. RSG 1980 said, except Ole Gunnar was so badly witch hunted while we supported Erik Ten Hag. I disagree. I don't think he was.
I
The
see
media
you.
was not witch hunting
I see
him.
you.
What are we talking about here?
I see you. I see you. He's
Disagree.
saying we, as in the fans. He's saying we.
There was a lot of people that was like Ole at the wheel for a long time, people, until we couldn't do it anymore. Let's not. Are we gonna keep it 100 or we're not gonna keep it 100? This comes from a fellow Norwegian, okay? I love nice. I love Ole. We're not
I
doing
think the
this.
young fans. I think the young fans were not on the train as long.
To be honest, yo,
I think a lot of the young fans weren't actually. In fact, I think a lot of the old fans were still probably didn't want him to go.
hey, potato, potato. Steve says, as a non-Man United fan, a Newcastle United fan, says, I work for Ten Hag's job under the failure Glazers. He is a good manager, but he can only do so much as one man. That's fair. I think that's a fair comment. I mean, freaking
That's
hell,
why
I
we
I had a
need new
problem
don't
owners.
with
agree.
them commentators saying about, oh, why is he asking for more money? I don't know if it was Simon Jordan or one of them. I was talking
Simon
about
Jordan's not a
why,
commentator. He's a donkey.
I'm like, what the hell are you
Donkey of
talking
the day.
about? Why are you talking about why he needs more money? You can't see the piece of shit they are playing for him.
And
Moses,
I kind of don't agree, Strasbourg, Steve, because
okay, why?
Sir Alex Ferguson won it with Cleverly and Anderson in the midfield. I don't agree. A one man has won us a lot of Premier Leagues when we have had less than good teams. So I see what you're saying. You have a point, but we have also done it with another man before, where
We
we
have,
had not so good teams and won.
but it's this man.
No,
It's
I'm just saying it can be done. I don't
yeah,
agree
he
that it
can, he
can't be
can, he
done.
can, but
Yeah, that's what
but
I'm.
but but but
I
we
see his
need a
point.
better
He's right.
structure,
It's a
you
good
know.
point. I'm just saying
Yeah,
I don't completely agree though.
and that's fine. I get that. Moses says this Man United team is no different to Mourinho team. They are just playing the park the bus game, no
I
different.
agree.
I disagree. I disagree. But hey, Steve says Ten Hag surrounded still by incompetent. Oh yes, incompetence and owners who
I
see
mean,
fans as
you can go.
customers.
You can say that about David Moyes though, in Strasbourg, Steve.
Mm,
Like, why are we
customers
talking about Ten
to
Hag? All of them have the same owners.
yeah
All
to
of them have the same
exploit
owners.
without giving them a quality product in return. Fair.
All of them. All the managers after Sir Alex Ferguson had to deal with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. The thing is though, a lot of it. Let's be honest. Like Mourinho, he got himself 3 trophies and like second place and whatnot with not really a good squad. He wasn't fully backed as well. He got
He was better than Oli. It was better than Ole's squad. What? You don't think Ibrahimovic was better than Martial?
oh yeah. He was. But like not
Oh, thank you.
fully,
I was
fully.
like, wait a minute. Now what are we doing? Are you trying to tell me Ander Herrera and Paul Pogba is not better than McFred? We've had way better players. You
Oh,
think Daley Blint's not better than
but no,
Harry
no, no. Wait a
Maguire?
minute. McFred
Yeah,
was
Daley
also
Blind.
on the Mourinho. McFred was still there.
Yeah. But they never played. It was Herrera, Matic, and
McTominay
Pogba.
did play. McTominay
Yeah,
literally.
but no. But I mean, they weren't the starters. They got replaced by McFred when they left. McFred both came through because they both
McFred.
left.
I mean, Fred didn't play that much at the end, but I remember that
He was
Mourinho
bought
did
by. The
give
best part was he
McTominay
was
a
bought by
lot of
Mourinho.
chances, though. Mourinho
He was
did give
bought by
McTominay.
Mourinho. He was bought by Mourinho and never played by Mourinho.
Oh, he
Barely played
was.
by Mourinho.
No. Fred didn't. I
Fred.
agree with Fred,
Yeah,
but
Fred.
with McTominay did
Oh
play.
yeah, they all love McTominay. All of them love
Yeah, I
McTominay.
mean,
All
literally
of
when
them. All of them love McTominay. It was
Mourinho
weird.
had McTominay as his player of the season.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm just
mean,
saying, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Toluma says, thank you, Sophia, Nathan, Choppers. Good stream. Until the next video. Oh, thank you. Moses says, we need super sticker midfield and someone more creative than Bruno. Seems he's tired, as I saw today. Madison should be. Oh, I would love to have Madison. Madison and Moises
I
Casado.
would
Yeah,
not
we
love to
have
have
Rabio.
Madison.
What?
Overhyped. Madison.
What do you mean by that?
What did he do this season? He was overhyped. They went from 8th to 19th with the same team.
That's because the whole team.
8th to 19th? The 8th to 19th, but even he didn't show up.
Okay. We're gonna have a transfer show where we talk about it. Okay.
Do we not
Let's
blame the
not.
whole
Let's
team
not.
anymore?
Sophie's Tommy is saying we gotta
Also,
wrap it
hold
up.
on a minute. Hold on a minute,
Mhm.
Sophie.
What?
Moses is saying we need someone more creative than Bruno. The only person more creative than
I
Bruno is
mean,
Messi. Facts. Since
Bruno is
January
creating a lot.
21.
If you look at the
No,
stats, Bruno
since
is
Jan 2021, as Bruno, Manchester United Bruno, only Messi's created more than him. It ain't Madison, no matter what team he played in. So you don't get more than him. I mean, Messi is leaving. So
Bruno, we need Bruno on the leash, okay? When Bruno creates, but then
you think Madison's going to do better? You're having a laugh,
he's
Choppers.
all over the place.
would Mount do anything? Question: do you
No.
guys want Mount? Oh,
No.
thank God! Thank God! Oh,
No, it's not about wanting him. Will he do
He
better than
won't
Bruno was
improve
the
us.
I
question. I
know
don't
he
think
He
will
so.
won't
not.
improve us.
He will
He
not.
won't.
Messi. Messi.
No, I
You know,
don't want him.
Messi actually, PSG just confirmed Messi is leaving.
He's leaving. Yeah.
Would you guys say Messi come to the red side
Nope.
of Manchester?
Nope.
If you want someone more creative than Bruno, he's the only one.
I do not want
Even at this
Messi.
age now?
You listen,
No.
facts. From 2021 to 2023, Messi's the only player more creative than Bruno.
All right, guys.
That's
All
the
right,
fact.
all right, all right, all right. Let's
Trust,
stop fantasizing.
Steve asks
I don't
Madison
want
overhyped.
Bruno to
Explain
be
what
happy.
your perspective. Go.
Well, okay. Jan
Last week.
2021, Bruno single-handedly took our team from losing to Burnley to finishing top four. Okay.
Okay.
Madison went from 8th place to 19th. Now, people were injured. We had Andreas Pereira and Juan Mata. We had injured Pogba. We had injured Martial. We had injured Rashford. We had injured Lindelof. We had old Matic. We had crap McFred. He single-handedly took our team to top four. Madison went from 8th to 19th this season. It's not a perspective, it's what happened. Last season, Madison did play well. This season, he did not. It's not a perspective if it actually happened. He's overhyped because he's English. Notice how all the English players get hyped and no foreign
I
players
mean
get
a
hyped.
lot, but I wouldn't say he's overhyped. I disagree
Think
with that.
about, you don't think he's
I
overhyped. You think he's gonna,
definitely not.
okay. So where do you think he's
No,
going?
no,
Because he
no.
ain't coming to us next season.
I think
Where do you
for
think
me,
he's going?
I think Newcastle. He will be great at
Okay.
Newcastle.
And you think he's gonna pull up trees there at Newcastle?
100%. I've been 100% more than you believe. Yes, yes.
No, I don't think so. So we'll see.
But yeah. To close off though, this
What do you think Madison lacks? I don't think he lacks anything, dude. I just don't think he's better than Bruno Strasbourg, Steve. Like the
okay.
argument was
But do
get
you
someone
think
better,
that he
more
could
creative
be
than Bruno. The
okay?
only person who's been more than creative than Bruno since Bruno has come here is Messi. So technically, if you want to go more creative than Bruno, it's Messi. If you want another player, it can be whatever player you want. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, fair. This though, RSG. You are you
That's true.
this old. Oh my god, I cannot. It
You
says
are my Solskjaer, my only Solskjaer.
I
Come
love him as a
on, let's
player, but
go, my G.
manager,
Let's go, my
nah,
G.
nah, nah, nah. We're not doing the I'm not here for the kumbaya shit. I'm sorry, people. I'm so sorry.
Kumbaya. What are you? How dare you call our baby-faced assassin Kumbaya?
No, I love him
Gunman,
as a
baby.
player. I love him as a
Gunman.
player. Incredible. That will never change. I still have a Solskjaer t-shirt. I love him as a player. Manager, hell no. Hell
Come on,
no.
sing it in the chat, guys. Sing it in the chat. You are my Solskjaer,
Wait. I
my
need
only
to.
Solskjaer. I love this.
You know what? We need to do a show and whatnot. Freaking hell. We might need to do that in the summer. That would be dope. Sir Alex Ferguson is the greatest success over 27 years, but among the rest, win percentage, team vibe, player chemistry became important. These elements shone
Yeah,
under
they
Ole.
were better. I would say they were
What
better
did he
compared to
leave
the other
after?
managers.
Are we? No. When he
No,
left,
he's saying after Alex Ferguson left, those were the things that shone when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's the team was better,
I'm
the
sorry,
team
it
was
was
more
too.
positive
Nah,
under him?
nah, 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 nah,
No?
nah, nah, nah. For me, no. You guys take up your rose tinted glasses. Take it off. Take it off. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because once again, I gotta eat people. But hey, it's been a good match reaction. I feel better taking it out. But my weekend is ruined. It is what it is. But rest of the day, I will just probably not watching any football related. I'm gonna be just watching anything else and just
I
yeah.
mean, the Turkish league is going on if you're interested.
People know I'm tired. Oh, you know what? Technically, I might check out Inter. I might check out an Inter game. I think they're
Oh,
still
never
going on.
mind.
I think I might do that. Yeah, that's but okay.
Yeah,
People,
they're
where can
leading
they
1
find
0
you?
by they're leading 1-0, by the way.
Who? Lukaku.
Brozovic. Oh
Ooh.
no, Lukaku with the assist.
I'm telling you, he's gonna show up for Meg the Stallion next Saturday. Yes,
Lady, all of us would happily show up for Meg the Stallion. That doesn't
I
mean we
would
all
as
play
well.
like
All
Romelu
of us would.
Lukaku.
Yeah. What? Huh? What was the last thing you said?
I'm saying doesn't mean we'd all play like Romelu Lukaku.
I'm telling you. Just wait. Forza Inter. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Going to
gonna
look
say. But
pretty
pick
on the
up everybody.
bench.
What?
That's what I think. He's going to look
What?
pretty on the bench. He's going to look pretty on the bench. Telling you.
It's gonna look pretty on the bench.
Ready on the bench.
You don't know where I'm from, dog.
Looks handsome.
Okay.
Belgium. Belgium. that's not even. I'm not even remotely scared that he's from Belgium. Not even remotely scared that he's from Belgium.
You know where? No, they basically was Clint Dempsey saying that to Michael Richards in the game.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
okay, what? That's freaking
Know
funny.
where I'm from.
But yeah, it's funny. Choppers, where can the people find you, my brother? Go ahead.
Choppers TV, and also you can find me right here on Sophie Talks Football.
Yeah, always here for the match reaction, and I appreciate it. Nathan, where can the people find you?
Oh, the link. I mean, sorry, the names at the bottom. You can find me there on YouTube, or you can find me here. And I'm not really doing much apart from UFC now.
Okay,
That's good. I get a
that's
break. I get a break from
hey,
football finally.
hey, fair,
Looking forward to that.
100%. But yeah, and you guys
Transfer.
can find me here, and I'll be back. Like I said, right now I'm just gonna be keeping it low, very low for the rest of the day. That's all. And then I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with these guys as well and some other United fellas to basically do a season review. We're gonna rate every Man United player. Okay, we're gonna talk it up. We're gonna keep it 100 like we always do. And that's
Yes,
that.
we do. Mhm.
Yes. So yeah, have a lovely night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Glory, glory, Man United, and Forza Inter. That's all. Bye bye. Like, subscribe. Yes.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.